I decided to do a 90-day no alcohol challenge. There's so many realizations that came to my mind. First of all, I never thought I have alcohol problems. I was never drinking a lot, but I was drinking almost every day. It would be just a glass of wine or just one martini. But every time I would say, oh, in Italy, they drink red wine every day, so it's healthy. And especially after having my second baby, I realized that I was drinking almost every evening a glass of wine. I was looking forward to it. But since it was never a bottle of wine, I never thought that I have an issue. Until this year, when I decided to take care of my health and lose some weight to gain my pre-baby body back. Obviously, alcohol was the first thing that you need to remove from your diet if you're trying to lose weight. This is when I told myself, okay, now I'm only gonna drink occasionally if it's someone's birthday party or if I'm going out. I felt like it's gonna be super simple for me and I'm not gonna have any issue with that. But then I noticed how every day I was still trying to reach for that bottle. I was still trying to distract myself. And this is when I realized I do have an issue with alcohol, because when I told no to myself, I noticed how I became super depressed, unhappy, like something was missing from my life, like nothing was fun. I was thinking to myself, if only I could have a drink, everything would be back to normal. And that scared me, because at that moment I realized that I do have problems with alcohol, because if I'm not drinking, then I feel like I'm missing out on my life. So what is that? That's when I decided to do the 90-day no alcohol challenge, more like a test for myself to see if I can do it. And let me tell you something, the first 2 weeks were so hard. This is like a habit. When your body is used to a certain schedule, when you know that when you're gonna come back from work, then your glass of wine is like a reward. Of course, when you're back from work and your kids are sleeping, the first thing you wanna do is a glass of wine. When I stopped doing that, my brain was messing with me. It was like, now, how are you gonna make me happy? Is there something that I should look forward to every day? And the answer was no. I had to create different habits from scratch. I had to substitute wine with mocktails or some tea, and I decided that I'm gonna make it like a tea ritual, not just a cup of tea. It would be a pot with honey, with lemon, whatever it is. I decided I'm gonna make a ritual out of it. I'm gonna make it pretty. Same thing with mocktails. I switched to non-alcoholic champagne. This made it so much more easier. My brain didn't see any difference between a glass of non-alcoholic champagne, and I noticed how I'm happy about the whole ritual. And it's not just replacing alcohol with mocktails. It's also about creating things that excite your life. You have to pick some hobbies. You have to be excited about something in your life. You have to create something just so you're looking forward to achieving your goals, not just have a glass of wine in the evening. So first of all, I lost like 10 pounds without doing anything extra. I guess when you drink alcohol, it retains extra water in your body, but also when you do drink that glass of champagne, it's also some cheese, some salami, some nuts, whatever it is, but then this also adds up to your calorie intake. So just from giving up on alcohol, I lost 10 pounds in like 2 months. This is great, but that's not it. The main benefit that I found, that I really restructured my life now to the point where I like the things that I'm doing. And I'm glad that I can commit to my early morning workouts, daily workouts, without feeling I'm gonna be hungover. And since I was never drinking a lot, I was never really hungover. But now that I'm not drinking at all, I can clearly see how still my body was more tired, because let's say if you drink in the evening, half of the night your body is working hard to get rid of this alcohol from your body instead of sleeping and regenerating some other cells. So now I wake up at 6:30 or 6:45 a.m. and I'm full of energy. I can go work out, I can go make some plans, some work appointments in the morning, and I know that I'm gonna be full of energy and committed to them. Instead of before, I could never schedule an 8 a.m. meeting or 9 a.m. because sometimes if I would drink 2 glasses of wine in the evening, I would still be tired in the morning. And I felt like it's okay because I'm a mom of 4 kids, a businesswoman, and I don't get enough sleep. But trust me, alcohol is really making you tired. Now that I'm not drinking, I am ready to conquer the world. I'm ready to achieve things. I'm doing fitness activities every day, and I'm so proud of myself. But the main benefit is the mind clarity. Now I'm not distracting myself with alcohol. I'm not trying to shut my voice down. If I want something, I'm working to make it happen. Instead of just drinking a glass of wine and be like, oh, everything is fine. I'm so glad that nowadays more and more people are not drinking alcohol and it's becoming more normal. Because it's funny that if your friends are drinking and suddenly you're saying that, oh, I'm not drinking, everyone starts being like, oh, why are you not drinking just a little bit, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes I felt like I was ashamed to admit to some of the people that I'm not drinking, because right away they would be like, why? So that's why if you're watching this video, I really think that you should just try to do a 90-day no alcohol challenge, just so you can see for yourself if you have issues with alcohol or no. Because like I said, I didn't think I have an issue with that. I never drank a lot, but I was drinking frequently. That's why I didn't think that I'm an alcoholic, but now looking back, I can clearly say that I was. I'm glad that now I'm not drinking for almost 90 days, and I'm not planning to start this year for sure. Even my birthday party, I was totally sober. I felt amazing. So you can learn to have fun and enjoy your life without it. Trust me, it's coming from someone who used to drink almost every day. I was the person that thought that alcohol makes everything much more fun. And it does, but it's more like a distraction. It is fake. Stop drinking it and make your life enjoyable without it, and you'll see how the quality of your life will change for the better.